So before we begin tutorials, I just wanted to briefly do a quick video on how I think you should approach your Khan Academy assignments. And so the process is going to be just one, write down the problem. So if you have a problem, you write it down. And number two, you attempt to solve the problem on paper and you show all your work. Number three, you box answer. And then step four is you can use Khan Academy to check if the answer is correct or incorrect. And so you should do that and just see if you're right or wrong. If correct, with a pen, then you will check and then continue on with your assignment. If you're incorrect, you still use your pen and you can correct the answers with pen and you can use the hints from Khan Academy. One tip is that in another video I show you how to download an emulator to use a calculator. So if you're at home, even if you don't have your calculator with you, you can have your computer with an emulator so you can use the calculator. So some problems cannot be realistically written down. So for example, if you have a graph in the Khan Academy problem, maybe you just write down the value of the graph, but you don't reproduce the graph because that would just be too laborious. So use common sense here. And then if you are stuck, use a hint and continue. So once again, you can attempt to solve the problem and show all the work, but if you get stuck and you don't know what to do, that means that you just need to use the hints to figure out what the process is to get it right. And then keep going and don't give up. And I guess one last point that I need to write down is that you might have to take one attempt to get used to nomenclature. Take one attempt to get used to nomenclature. And nomenclature is just another way for how you name things. And the reason for that is that sometimes when you input an answer, that sometimes Khan Academy wants in a specific way. So naming things or answer style, that's another probably better way to call it instead of nomenclature. Answer style. But what that is that's just like, let's say you put in a decimal but Khan Academy wants a fractions. So that's what I mean by that. So with that being said, best of luck, and we're going to go on to the tutorials now.